That nigga said, man, he shouldn't have said that, man. That nigga crazy. Man, hey, I knew that wasn't right, man. I said, man, this shit crazy.
And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about it, me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a ball of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car with dash. I shake a pick, told them all, do it first, you laugh. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots.
Set to kick off.
Man, what is that shit? Man, that was my phone did that.
All set and off we go from First Energy Stadium.
Man, I don't know how I did that. I don't want to do that. Man, that might not be my phone, man.
This one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Wilson on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. James White's first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
I don't know why.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard.
I must got to turn it on something different or something.
Good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
Man.
That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, 56 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Newton now to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there.
We coming up out this shit.
To me, one thing's for sure. When you're the
We coming up out this shit.
on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
I don't know.
Once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Mayfield now. And it's complete. Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Punt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Gilmore.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Now Hunt. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Adrian
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better
Oh,
tacklers,
the wrong
especially
play, man.
closer to the
I
line
need
of
to come up
scrimmage
out this
amidst
shit.
traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
I need to put Odell out there, man.
Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The tackle made by.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's the toss right side for Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Phillips on the.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A big play, 4th
Don't worry about it. We're going to get out there. We're going to get Odell in there in a minute.
Mayfield to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays.
He just looked it open, man. He ain't even who I was supposed to hit. He just
take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Oh, okay.
He's good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field.
Okay.
So let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Janovich there to make the grab. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Flush, Cam fighting.
Oh, shit.
He lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now the Patriots will use the set. Into their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And some room to work. That pitch is sensing up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. And our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Browns have taken the lead.
Cody Parkey lining up.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought down at the 40.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st down, New England.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. The 20.
Greatest show on earth,
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
Different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Hunt. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, here's Hunt. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Formation for the Browns.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 18.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Patriots take over
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
Out of the gun, Newton looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and
Again, Newton.
41-yard line.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to the spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job.
I'm just bringing through town, kicking the ass. I'm on tour.
A couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think.
Kevin Johnson, man.
But number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble?
That was all me, too.
Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are now. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
I'm not taking away from the fact that you know what you're doing. I'm just saying.
It's a first down.
Serious.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big seam, and he might
they pay me
go
back.
away. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 68 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for
the shellacket of all shellackets, bro.
We're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it.
Who, me?
And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's finna be a shift in momentum right here.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
You ain't know Reggie studied. Reggie done studied.
They've got to get their timing back.
Once again,
Reggie done studied, man. Reggie know how to bring that pressure now, man. Come here, hurt that nigga.
Crates can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
I'm about to start doing my workout tonight anyway, man.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, no, that's why. No, we finna score again, but I just...
From the gun, Newton. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee.
Guess who ain't finna score?
4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Newton takes it himself. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st
Oh, he got
down.
it? Oh, man.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll toss to Harris.
Oh, he does some ballerina shit.
Past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats able to get in just a bit to this.
I just was breezing through on my tour, man. I got to make a stop in Tampa next.
Go for the 2-point try.
Oh, we ain't left yet. We ain't left yet. We still here, man.
So they do get the 2.
We still here, man. We knew we was going to play 2 games. That was part of the plan.
Bailey now to kick it away after the
We ain't
touchdown.
going nowhere. We need to stop. We're going to stop at Tampa next, though.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it to the 30-yard line before going
He
out
ain't
of
doing
bounds.
nothing but out here sampling.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each...
coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Kevin Johnson.
Back to throw. Newton. This is White on the screen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
He caught his motherfucking ass.
Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
Now
I see what you're doing.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Harris. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and a defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
24.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have 1 right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield.
Damn!
That will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Andy Janovich, incomplete. Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Browns 56, Patriots 24.
No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. yourself if you want. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't settling for defeat. 40 yards on the trip. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we young. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us.
His parking used to be like that, and I was gonna tell you, that nigga ain't never passed.
When brother got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live in body, just pick up. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend that kissed and we did it, and that's how we.
Yeah. It's about learning the right spots on the court to stay in. Stay in. Yeah. Stay in the right sides of the court. That shit. You damn, they gotta get the ball one way or the other. Yeah, I'm still broadcasting. Let's turn this shit off.